first one. It's not about two. Only even Phillips is after that. Drives back. Sticking the car hand down. Delivery back.
That's what was next big story. I don't think Marlowe's today. Things we see of this nice and straight as well. Using the breeze to drift in towards the right-handed stumps.
Well, the breezing effective here today, too, Clem. It's a strong easterly. Cold easterly. For the right-handers at the crease. That's the big shot on the left side. Tough proposition. That leg side field in the deep of Pakistan. Breeze and being they've got that extra fielder. That is the easterly breeze. So just a little tangled up there. Charging down the pitch.
I don't think you'll see too many flighted, really tossed up deliveries from Nawaz. His brief will be reasonably flat and reasonably quick.
Darts another one in. Williamson does his best to decapitate his batting partner.
Because as much as that breeze is helping him with that drift into the right-hander, it also means the breeze is going towards the right-hander's left leg side. So if he does toss it up, give him a free swing at it, gets up on that breeze, there's not much protection that will be offered.
Very tidy from Nawaz, just as Shadab was. 63 for 2 after 8.
Allied Business Account से मिले बिजनेस की हर मुश्किल का आसान हल और बेशुमार मुफ्त सहूलियात। आप भी Allied Business Account खोलें और बिना परेशानी अपना बिजनेस चलाएं। Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था।
Now Head and Shoulders, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें खुश्की की जर्म्स पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
Potato and gravy. Fitted away, just a single though. Shadab Khan and Nawaz both the same approach for not much flight. Trying to dart and drift in. Quick delivery. Seems in the thick of it.
दोस्तों फिलहाल बहुत ही शानदार मैच जारी है। न्यूजीलैंड का स्कोर हो चुका है 64, 2 विकेटों के नुकसान पर। केन विलियमसन 16 गेंदों पर 27, जबकि फिलिप्स 10 गेंदों पर 10 कर चुकी हैं। शदाब खान अपने ओवर की दूसरी गेंद कर चुकी हैं, जिस पर 2 रन मिलेंगे।
Won't be necessarily out there trying to bowl wicket-taking balls, but just trying to limit that scoring rate.
That is a shot, and a necessary shot. It had been 3.1 overs between boundaries for New Zealand. That's one way to get one back. It was wide, pitched up, and Phillips has dispatched it.
That's the ball that Glenn Phillips is looking for. It's tossed up wide of the offside. Just gets it up on the breeze and then up on the bank.
Got a similar delivery. They've called for two. They'll come back, grab it with ease. Just a little relief here for New Zealand. 11 runs so far off this count over.
Just not quite sure he's got his plans right here. It's nice and tight to Kane Williamson early to bring the stumps into play, but just against Glenn Phillips, looks to be offering that width outside off stump. I think that just plays into his hands, especially the right to left breeze across your screen.
Better hurry them on. 94 kilometres that delivery. 10 up on the last.
Bigger piece of bowling, top spinner, flat quick into the surface, nice tight lines as well. Needs to close this over out. Been a good over so far for New Zealand. 11 runs coming from it. Just that momentum starts to swing back once again. Run rate back over 8 runs and over.
He's gone after that. The other back is there. No, won't carry. Into the over, a good one. 75 for 2.
Mobile Mobile shampoo for hair fall. Zeal is my choice. इसमें है fermented rice water और proven formula जो सिर्फ 14 दिन में hair fall कम करे. Fancy.
अब सिर्फ 120 रुपए में मिले more power with U-Power. Get 1 GB data, 1000 on-net minutes and SMS, or 25 off-net minutes.
More power to train with U-Power.
आ गया नया एरियल ब्लू फॉर्मूले के साथ जो गिराएगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीने के दागों की हर दीवार.
He's done that. No flamboyant fashion. And he's knocked that away through mid-wicket for 4. Putting the foot down here, GP.
Just reads the length so quickly. It's not that short from Nawaz, but just rocks back. It's right back in the box. Powerful strike of the ball. That's what I really enjoy about Glenn Phillips coming in at number 4 for the New Zealand side. He's got power, he's got raw power to go with it. He's got the placement, he's a busy cricketer, looks to run hard, doesn't face a lot of dot balls ever in his innings.
Covers for 1 this time. And that field placement on the leg side boundary, Frank, you've got to be spot on here. Phillips is going to go after you in that area. That's his power hitting area. Williamson on the drive, thanks back 2. Won't get it, Phillips back. That area between square leg and mid-wicket, that's the sweet spot for Phillips.
It's actually a field that catches a lot of people out. Yeah, just the size of it, to try and get your angles right, distance off the boundary. You can see at the moment, long on, deep mid-wicket, stationed right on the boundary.
Cautious, coming forward, but no run.
And that's where the skill of these players in the middle comes into it. You've got those players stationed right back on the rope, the ability to work the ball for 2s. Smoking real estate out there becomes crucial. Then those men start to crib in off the boundary, and then you've got the ability to put one over the head.
Got a single from Nawaz. He hasn't changed his pace a lot in this over. It's his fastest delivery. 96 kilometres, last 91. Williamson's going to need a change of bat as well.
This has been a great series for the bat makers, actually. There's been a lot of little broken bats, people needing to change their weapon of choice. He's
got a few to choose from, hasn't he?
I like this as well, the test each one out. Completely different to Finn Allen when 5 or 6 comes out and straight away he knows exactly which one he's after. He knows which one's number 2 in the kit bag, but Kane Williamson just testing them all out, see which one feels best in his hand. That one looks like it has scored plenty of runs itself.
Just thinking the same thing.
Yeah, good boy.
Backs away, takes another single from the Nawaz over, and New Zealand finished the 10th on 83 for 2.
सलवा वनस्पति एंड कुकिंग ऑयल अब हर किचन सजेगा सलवा के साथ एलाइड बिजनेस अकाउंट से मिले बिजनेस की हर मुश्किल का आसान हल और बेशुमार मुफ्त सहूलियात। आप एलाइड बिजनेस अकाउंट खोलें और बिना परेशानी अपना बिजनेस चलाएं। एलाइड बैंक, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
मतलब डॉक्टर वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था।
ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स, इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की की जर्म्स पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
City Christchurch, punting down the Avon River right through the centre of town is one of those options. Picturesque, beautiful option to see. Look around Christchurch City. It's one of those things that you have to do. Grant Elliott, I'm sure that you've done previously with all your visits to Christchurch.
Yeah, I went punting with Scotty Stevenson yesterday. Yeah, it was beautiful. Just me and Scotty, little picnic. You're right, Macca, plenty to do here. Plenty to do. Christchurch, lovely.
Well, there's plenty to do for Pakistan. It's a good start by New Zealand, 83 for 2 after 10. They've got a nice platform developed. Captain's played nicely, 29 from 18. The most fluent he's been so far in this tri-series. And that number of about 180, I think, Grant, is the target that New Zealand will be after.
Macca, these two have been really impressive. I mean, look at that. Williamson was just on from ball one today. He looks balanced, he looks motivated, driven for this final. There to prove a point. Then you got Glenn Phillips, who's in absolute scintillating form. The innings he played the other day, it was aggressive, it was just brute force, and he's carried on that form. So 180 at the moment, you're almost looking at that as minimum, with still 8 wickets, and these two going really strong.
Use of the feet. Piece of work here from Martin Guptill. Sharif Khan being the hurdle, and Martin Guptill cleared it easily. Taking some bats out to the New Zealand captain. Good spring in his step.
Glad you don't do that to me, Macca, when I go out to commentate. I don't think I'd survive that.
And Mark Richardson wouldn't have gone over that hurdle. There would have been an incident. Nice placement. Good fielding too. Quick to the ball. Keep it to 1.
Mac, I want to ask you, you've thrown to Kane Williamson for years in the nets. Did you see anything today where you looked at him and you went, he's on? I mean, he just looked set from ball one today.
He did. Came out nicely. It's good placement. There should be 2 there. Yeah, nice and easy. That's excellent.
Do I see anything specific? No. But sometimes you just know within the first 2 or 3 balls that you face that the timing's there, picking the bat up nicely, there's a good flow of the bat, and the timing is ready to go. Other days it's a bit of a struggle, and it has been a struggle for a period of time for Williamson, but not today.
Because I don't know if you agree with me, but I look at him in the crease, he looks busy, he looks like he's moving well, and he just looks like there's a lot more intent there with his body language.
Well, it's an interesting one. There's a different feel around the game today. It's a final. And I think that purely for the fact that it is a final, there's just more intensity. Emotions are definitely heightened as well from the players and the coaches. But there's no doubt that he's on song today, and that's important for New Zealand. A good time for him to find some form as well.
Yeah, nice to be batting with someone like Glenn Phillips, who's striking the ball really well, rotating the strike, giving Williamson a lot of the strike. It's the end of the over 92.
आ गया नया एरियल ब्लू फॉर्मूले के साथ जो गिराएगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीने के दागों की हर दीवार।
Batting coach Lee said for a little bit of time in his role as a batting coach and throwing balls at Kane, he's not far off. He's not far off. There's been a little bit of concern around the former New Zealand captain. Just hasn't reached the great heights that was so expectant of him. But 34 from 22, he's made an excellent start to his innings today. Just get the feeling that today might be the day that he does something special. Mohamed Nawaz was excellent with the bat yesterday. Now he's got a job to do with the ball. Start his third over. How much has he got on us? He's got some elevation. Has he got the distance? You betcha. That is outstanding from the New Zealand skipper. Good use of the feet and a solid blow to start the over.
Excellent batsmanship from Kane Williamson. First ball of the over. Nawaz, who bowls really well to right-handers, ties them down. Kane Williamson has said, this is going to be a big over. I'm going to take you for a boundary first ball, put you under pressure from the start. Nawaz now under a little bit of pressure in this over to try and pull it back.
Oh, there's a swing and there's an inside edge. 50 partnership up now for these two. They've done a good job. It's come in quick time. 50 from 36 between Kane Williamson and Glenn Phillips. Laying together a good platform. New Zealand in a strong position here in the 12th over. That's in the air. That could be out, should be out, is out. Sharp takes a comfortable catch. Phillips could get no elevation on it. And Mohamed Nawaz picks up a key wicket at a key time for his team.
Oh, excellent comeback from Mohamed Nawaz. He came wide of the crease, really wide, angled it in at the pads of Phillips, who couldn't free his arms up enough. Tied him up. It's excellent bowling because he was under pressure from the first delivery. Well held catch by Shan Masood. Phillips goes for 29 and 7 for 3.
Chapman comes in at number 5, left-hander. He's played well in this series.
come in for Daryl Mitchell in that New Zealand middle order. Good strike rate, best of 83. So one of those players that has sneaky power.
He's a crafty player, Macca. Really crafty player. Has a lot of those laps and reverse sweeps. Busy at the crease. Good time for him to come in. Nawaz came wide of the crease there, angled it in, inside leg stump. You almost think that Glenn Phillips should have gone a little bit squarer with that shot, gone with it to the left of Shan Masood there, cow corner. What a comeback of an over this is for Nawaz.
Yeah, it's always tough when the first ball goes for 6. Just the one run and the wicket, 2 dots so far. Can he finish this over right for him? He can. It'll end up being a very good one for Pakistan. On the ground, Mark Chapman underway. Good fight back from Mohammad Nawaz. 12 overs bowled, New Zealand 98 for 3.
Allied business account Zeland. This is की हर मुश्किल का आसान हल और बेशुमार मुफ्त सहूलियात। आप भी Allied business account खोलें और बिना परेशानी अपना बिजनेस चलाएं। Allied Bank, आपके दिल में हमारा अकाउंट।
अब सिर्फ 120 रुपए में मिले more power with U-Power. Get 1 GB data, 1000 on net minutes and SMS, or 25 off net minutes.
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था।
ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स। इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की के जर्म्स पर असर 100% तक। खुश्की मिटाए, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
Need to keep those white dots coming. They're going to restrict New Zealand. Nothing sharp. A little bit expensive in his first 2 overs, back into the attack. That's an interesting one there. I always like the fields in tight, because if you're inside the ring, especially at the start of an over, to me it's cutting off a single, trying to get a dot ball and build some pressure, not sitting on the circle.
Well, especially to a new batter. You would think that Mark Chapman, his role now is just to get Williamson on strike. Move in as a fielding unit, be more aware that that's going to be the game plan for New Zealand. Brilliant.
Towards the leg, so as he found the gap, 2 fielders back there, work to do. Mohammad Wasim does really well, and he'll keep it to 2. A good over for New Zealand, 12 from it, 116 for 3.